Okay, evaluate xy. And where x equals to a negative 2 over 5 and y equals to a negative 5 over 6. So remember that illustration of cutting that x out, put parentheses, right? And we're going to put in a negative 2 over 5 in there. And the y, we're going to cut that out, put parentheses there. And what are we going to put in there for y? Negative 5 over 6. You have to put the negative because the negative is a part of the y. Okay? Is a part of what y is equal to. So you got to have that negative there. Okay, now what can we do?
It's positive.
Good. Cancel out the negatives. Negative times negative is a positive, so we can cancel that out right away. Okay? And what else can we do? Simplify, right? 2, yeah, the 5s can cancel. Let's start with the upper left. 2 can go into 6, 3, and you don't want to forget that 1, right? And the 5s, they can cancel. They go to 1. And so we've got, what is our answer? Positive 1 over 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. You want to be careful with that because sometimes students want to just say, oh, okay, boom, they put a 3 instead of 1 over 3. That's why you want to make sure that you put those 1s up there when you cancel. All right? Okay. All right, very good. All right, now let's say we want to evaluate x, y, z. Okay, so here we have x equals to 5 over 6, y equals to a negative 3, z equals to a 1 and 7/15. Okay, so in this case, we have a mixed fraction, right? Well, what do we want to do with that mixed fraction? Make it an improper fraction, right? 1 times 15 is 15, plus 7 is going to be 22 over 15, right? So we're going to put in here for x, 5 over 6, right? Y, we got a negative 3, but we want to make sure that we put that negative 3 in the right place, so we're going to put that over 1. And then we have 22 over 15. Now, notice I only put one set of parentheses because of the negative. You don't have a negative here. If you want to put parentheses there, it's fine. You won't hurt anything. But I didn't put parentheses there because there was no negative here. Because if you had a negative, then it would look like you're subtracting instead of multiplying. So that's why we put parentheses. Okay, let's see if we can cancel anything. 5. Can 5 cancel anything? The 15, right? That's 3. 5 goes into itself once. How about the 6? 6 goes into negative 3, right? And what do we get? Or negative 3 rather goes into 6, 2. Yeah, we get a negative 1 up here. Good. Anything else cancels? The 2 can go into 22 11 times. 2 goes into itself once. And so what do we get for an answer? Good. You got 1 times negative 1 times 11. That would be negative 11 over 3. Okay? Alright. Questions with that?
So from that, you don't want to simplify it to a mixed fraction, right?
You don't have, you can if you want to. That'd be 3, right? Negative 3 and 2/3. Okay. here we have x divided by y. When we have x equals 20 and y equals to a negative 5/6. Okay, go ahead and try this one out. Substitute in, and then go ahead and work it out. And while you're doing that, I'll work this one out here. Now notice, the negative is now with the 6 versus the 5. It doesn't, the negative doesn't, it's not going to stay attached to one or the other. The negative, just keep it in the numerator. Okay? And we should get negative 24. Alright, any questions with that?